Action.
Greetings fellow Decepticons, Blaster 1987 here, continuing my Mother Arcade purchases with Superlink Wing Saber. As you can see, this is the Transformers Energon Wing Saber mold from 2004. Except this is the Japanese version, which has a slightly more paint apps than the American release. I don't have an American release side by side for comparison, but let's just say that the Japanese version is somewhat more show accurate. So, for size comparison, here we have Wing Saber in its Flying Wing Stealth Bomber mode with the cab of Energon Optimus Prime, and one of the mini aerial bots from the Superior Maximus Combiner team. For those who don't know from my Energon Ironhide and Cliffjumper review, this is the figure that I got the blue Energon star from, because I don't have the original red versions of the Energon star mold for the Autobots, since I don't own any of the Omnicom figures at this time. Stay tuned for future reviews to see them though. So, as you can see, Wing Saber here is a giant flying blade of some kind, as you can see from the excessive silver paint details on what will later become the robot legs to give the illusion of one long flying blade, as was mentioned in TJ Omega's Plastic Addict review of this figure. It's supposed to be sort of aerodynamic and such like, however, this much undercarriage I think not. So, without further ado, to transform Wing Saber to robot mode, disconnect these bits up here from the wings, fold the wings down and stick them together like so to become the waist, fold up the landing gear, rotate the lower legs 180 degrees, fold back the missile launchers out of the way, flip up these panels to complete the waist, then fold the front landing gear wheel in and fold the front facing section down so that these are facing the right way. Flip down the arms from inside these panels and double fold them inwards to become the arms like so. And finally flip out the two arms of the head from here like so, like with the Mermaid Zord from the Titan Megazord in Power Rangers Mystic Force. Link in the description to my review of that figure. And as you can see, here we have Wing Saber in robot mode, looking very much like the Japanese exclusive G1 character Star Saber, which is probably where the term Wing Saber came from in the first place, being a flying wing stealth bomber version of Star Saber. So, for size comparison.
Action.
For size comparison, here we have Energon Wing Saber with Energon Optimus Prime and this Scout class figure from the Superior Maximus Combiner. I can't remember his name, but judging by the red colouring, he's obviously based on Firefly for the G1 aerial bots. So I'll put him off to one side. Now, Optimus and Omega Supreme have already been shown combining on my channel before, but Wing Saber also has two separate combinations of Optimus, so I'll put Optimus off to one side for a minute and explore Wing Saber's articulation and features on his own first. So, sadly articulation is pretty much useless in this mode. Nothing of a neck due to transformation. Outward arms for transformation. Very slight elbow bend but works better backwards for transformation into one of the other combinations. And he's got a wrist swivel. Not much use for that for holding weapons. And then there's the spring-loaded missile launchers that swing forward onto his kneecaps, which I won't demonstrate for fear of losing the missiles. Due to transformation, there are outward ratchets on the hips here, and there's a swivel at the knee as well. However, due to the way that the legs transform for one of Optimus Prime's combinations, there's no proper bending knee on Wing Saber's robot mode. We'll have to wait for a third party on Masterpiece figure for that to happen, which I very much doubt we'll ever see anytime soon. So, without further ado, Wing Saber and Optimus Prime can combine in two separate ways. So, with a flight mode, First, split Wing Saber in half down the middle, like so. Then, tear his legs off, like so. Then, to transform the arms, unfold Wing Saber's arms and flip them back into their shoulder positions, like so. Fold that bit all the way back, flip the head half in, then unfold this piece, ratchet that bit all the way in, rotate and ratchet it all the way out like so, rotate the fist, and this is one of Wing Saber's Optimus Prime arms. Leave that off to one side, same on the other side. Hide Wing Saber's arm away, hide the half of Wing Saber's head, and make sure everything is symmetrical on both sides, like so. Then just leave the legs the way they are and flip out the missile launchers. So, to prepare Optimus Prime, flipping the fists and the feet and put the helmet over his head, split the cab windows open just like in normal super mode. And then attach Wing Saber's parts like so. The secret button for one of Energon Optimus Prime sound effects is right underneath where this cab window thing opens, so be careful for that. Tolerances are a bit stiff on my copy, mileage may vary. Can be a bit tricky to get Wing Saber onto the right arm here. And here we have the very top-heavy Wing Saber Optimus Prime combination in flight mode. So, for size comparison, here it is with the Samurai Gigazord from Power Rangers Super Samurai from one of my previous reviews. As you can see, it's just as wide but nowhere near as tall. And here's the little Scout Class Superior Maximus figure again. As mentioned before, Wing Saber has an Energon Star port on one of his arms here. So if I remove the blue Energon Star from Optimus Prime here, like so, and attach it to Wing Saber's port, it's not a very tight fit on Wing Saber on my copy for some reason, but again, mileage may vary. So, to transform Wing Saber into the other version of Optimus Prime's combination.
Action.
So, to get Wing Saber and Optimus combined the other way round into Artillery Prime, split Wing Saber in half again. Take the legs off as before. Only this time, split the leg like so. Unfold this new hand and flip out the rocket launcher weapon like so. Rotate 180 degrees and bring Wing Saber's foot forward like so. This will become one arm. Same on the other side. And that will make the other arm. Now to make the legs, unfold like so. Then instead of folding Wing Saber's arms in on themselves again, what you want to do is you bring Wing Saber's fists upwards at the backwards elbow joint like so. Then you unfold this panel and fold this part in on itself as if you were going back into vehicle mode. And this is what Wing Saber's leg forms will look like for this combination. Same on both sides, so unfold. Backwards elbow to become heel spur. Fold in on itself and done. So now, retract Prime's fists and feet again. Attach the new legs. Attach the new arms. And here we have Artillery Prime. Again, not the easiest to balance, but it is definitely a combination that you can use. In this combination, Optimus Prime's articulation is somewhat hampered due to joint clearances and whatnot, but there is still plenty to be going on with. We've got ratcheted shoulders as usual. You've also got a rotation of the elbow, outward shoulders, ratcheted elbow joints, ratcheted hips that go forward, back, inward and outward, ratcheted knees that are blocked by the kibble, and I forgot to mention that there's actually a wrist swivel on the Wing Prime combination as well. So, that concludes my Optimus Prime Wing Saber combination review. Join me next time when I'll be reviewing Transformers Galaxy Force Exilion, aka Cybertron Deluxe Hotshot. Till then, till all are one.